Hello again, Troy Fisher, real food enthusiast for Pasture Delights, and what I'm going to go over today is how to make chicken stock from chicken's feet. So we got our main ingredient here. I've got about 2 pounds of chicken feet. I'm just going to be making a real mild stock today. So I've got a few stalks of celery, a few carrots, and a sweet yellow onion. And this is all we're going to need to do today. So we're going to start off, we're going to kind of go through our chicken feet here and see what needs to be done. Since these came from the farm, there's probably a good chance we're going to need to do a little bit with them based on how they look. So some of them, as you can see, I've already had most of the skin, the outside skin removed from them. These are pretty much about going to be good to go. We'll just wash them off. But what we want to do is we want to get all the little bits of skin that's left on them removed, and then we'll scrub them down. Now you notice a few of these still have the yellow skin on them, and depending on whether or not this will come off easily, we might need to do a little bit to them to get it off, because it's not coming off very easy on a few of these. But again, we'll just kind of go through and sort them out. The ones that aren't having the stuff come off of them very easy, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to blanch them a little bit and then put them in some cold water, and that should then they should peel off. So give me a second, I'll go ahead and get the hot water going and we'll run through this. Alright, so I went through the feet and I just found 3 that I think need to be scalded a little bit so we can get the skin off of them. So I'm going to put them in this hot water near boiling for about 30 seconds. And we'll just let them sit there for 30 seconds, and we're going to take them out and we're going to put them in a cold water bath. And then the skin should just peel right off. Okay, it's been about 30 seconds. I'll go ahead and take them out. Put them in this cold water. Give them just a second to cool down. The skin at this point in time should just peel right off. Okay, so now that we got all our feet cleaned, we're going to go ahead and put them in the pot. And we're going to go ahead and add our vegetables that we chopped up to everything. And then we're basically going to just cover everything, put enough water in it to cover everything. So go ahead and add water. Now, chicken's feet make the best chicken stock there is, because the feet basically have a lot of cartilage in them, and cartilage is what you're looking for to make a nice stock, because you'll get a lot of gelatin out of all the cartilage that are in the chicken feet. So the reason that stocks are so good is because all the gelatin, which is basically the form of collagen, is what all our connective tissue is made out of. And the best way to reconstruct our own connective tissue is to eat the connective tissue of other animals. And chicken's feet, again, is one of those perfect things. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn it on simmer. And we want to basically make sure the stock doesn't boil. Because what will happen is if you let the stock boil, it will make the stock cloudy. So we want to keep it just under the boiling threshold. At a good simmer, there should be a few light bubbles that are coming up through it, but definitely not any kind of boil. So we're going to go ahead and let it sit here for about 4 hours, and then we're going to come back and check on it. So we'll see you in 4 hours. Alright, it's been about 4 hours. All we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take the lid off and let it keep going for another 2 hours to kind of reduce it down just a little bit. So 2 more hours. Alright, it's been a couple hours. We've reduced down the stock some more. So I'm just going to go ahead and strain out. I've just got a mesh colander here that I'm going to strain everything through so that we just get the stock And I'm just going to transfer it to some secondary containers for storage for later. I'll just let them cool just a little bit, and then we'll put them in the refrigerator. Alright, the chicken stocks had plenty of time to cool, so let's go ahead and take a look at it and see how it turned out. So, what we do here is we'll go ahead and just spoon up a little bit to see how good it's set up, see how much gelatin is in it. And as you can see there, it produced a nice, good amount of gelatin, a nice solid gelatin, holds its form real well, pretty stiff. So we know that it's got a lot of good stuff in it. It's going to be definitely good for your joints and your connective tissue. So you probably pay a lot of money for the same thing in supplemental form as you get from eating this chicken stock we just made from chicken's feet. So this is going to be perfect. You're going to use this in recipes, bases for soups and other things that you would use chicken stock in. So there you go. Easy and good for you. I'm Troy Fisher, real food enthusiast for Pasture Lights. Until next time, have a good day.